Well, hello everybody, it's Rose again. Hello! And I am doing the third of my 3 diamond paintings that came in the shipment that I received yesterday. Came from Paint with Diamonds. As I mentioned in the first 2, the box was well shipped. It made it through shipping very well. It's a little bit creased, but none of the paintings were. Everything was in great condition. So I forgot to mention this in the second video, but they all came with their individual kits, which have the quality tweezers, the drill pen with the cushy grip, and a 3-placer. And this one I see also has, I don't know if that's a 10-placer. It's a multi-placer anyway. And it's got the nice boat with the spout on it, and they come with plenty of wax, okay? They don't come with any plastic bags, but that's okay. I've got plastic bags I buy at the dollar store. All right, so like the others, the painting comes well wrapped in cellophane around a foam core, which I will keep to make grips for my pens, for my drill pens. And just looking at the wrapping of the drills without having opened it, it looks like it is, again, as the other 2 were, came through shipping very well. We'll open it up. I don't see any loose drills. There are two black drills here, but I actually think that they're just on the lip of the Ziploc bag. Anyway, we'll get to that when we get to it. I'll now open the diamond painting. Now this one is called Sweet Hummingbird, and I'll hold it up to the camera in just a moment, and then I'll insert, hold on, and then I'll insert a picture. I don't know if you can see that, so I'll insert a picture here. And they all have a little bit of tape to hold the painting closed. And it's like wearing belts and suspenders and rope, as one of my bosses used to say. Okay. He was also the boss who used to say, "Rose, get me a wood chipper," when he was upset with one of his vice presidents. And he was the president of the organization I worked for. And so for Christmas that year, I made my very first ever eBay online purchase, first online purchase of any kind, and it was a miniature wood chipper, just like the one in the movie Fargo. And I gave it to him labeled "From the Grinch." He and the other vice presidents had so much fun with this thing. I mean, they had gotten serious gifts from, whoever their secret Santas were. I was not his secret Santa. It's just I wanted to get him this thing. And anyway, he and the other vice presidents and the chauffeur loved this thing so much. And he had it on his desk until the day he left. I don't know what happened to it after that. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so this is called Sweet Hummingbird, and I just loved it. I'm not like a huge fan of hummingbirds as such, but I love the bird and the colors of the bird, and I love the background. It looks like an oil painting where they haven't been smooth with the paint. It's like messy. It's not messy because you look at that and it's beautiful, but it looks like there's thicker parts, and there's almost like they put it on with not a trowel, but with one of those straight edge things. I can't remember what you call it, but so that there's raised paint and so forth. It's got a 3-dimensional aspect to it in the background. So anyway, this one is something that if Carolyn doesn't like the Swamp Party painting that I just unboxed, I thought she might enjoy this one, or her husband might, because her husband is big into birds. He feeds birds. He takes care of the birds in the backyards and has feeders out, and and a bird bath in the warmer weather and so forth. So I don't know, maybe he'd enjoy it. If not, I'm sure I can find somebody for it. But as I mentioned, I like to do diamond paintings thinking about the person that I'm going to give them to, because I put a little bit of love for that person into every placement of a drill. I think it makes the painting better. Makes the painting experience better for me, and it gives me thousands, multiple thousands of opportunities to be thankful for that friend. So there's my diamond painting. It is perfect condition. So that's 3 for 3 for paint with diamonds in terms of the quality of the canvas. The glue is pretty much spot on. I will not have to trim the glue at all. It's about 1 centimeter above the painting surface on the top, so that I will be able to remove using the X-Acto knife and just scraping the strip of glue off. Ugh. Okay, this is the hard part when there's multiple strips of paper, is lining them back up so that there's no gap. Okay. And now this one. And then I'll just quickly peel this back. And I'm just being careful because I see the glue is not 100% adhered there. I'll adhere it for next time. There. Okay. So there we go. And here we go. Okay. So that's it. Now my sister said that she really loved the lady with the fan, so which I unboxed a couple of days ago. And I was going to keep it for myself if my stepmother didn't want it, but I will give it to my sister if she wants it. It might be a little big, but sunny days, if you want it, let me know. Because then I'll think of you with love in every drill. But our stepmom gets first crack. Okay, so I'm going to do the diamonds now. And for that, I'm going to need to take a photocopy of the legend. I will post a picture of the legend as well right here. All right, I'm back. That was a couple of minutes for me and a few seconds for you. All right, so here is the legend, and this is where I'll do my inventory. So this is Sweet Hummingbird. Oops. From Paint with Diamonds. I cannot remember if I measured it, so I'm going to measure it. I will cut this out if, when I watch the video through, I already did it. Okay, so this is 44 and a smidge by 29 and a smidge. Close enough to 45 by 30. So I will call that okay. All right, so we'll do this quickly. I'll start with this. No, that's not comfortable. I'm on my knees, and I've been on my knees now for probably half an hour or 40 minutes, and it just gets a little uncomfortable. And again, as I'm looking at these, I'm going to be looking at the quality of the diamonds as much as I can make out, because I have had some problems with paint with numbers in the past, but these all look to be really, really good. Okay, so this 3777, it says there, well, it's supposed to have 8 diamonds for the painting. it says that there are 9 in here. That is not 9. That is a whole heck of a lot more than 9. So again, I think they do it by weight, and that's probably a gram, or close to a gram. All right, so 844. Pretty colors. Again, not the kind of colors that I normally go to. They're a little bit muted for me, but still very pretty. I would put this up. Not in my main room, but I would put it up in a hallway or something. All right. So normally I don't do the inventory on screen, but because with my last 2 shipments of Paint with Diamonds, which I got separately, I didn't buy them at the same time, I've had problems with missing drills for both of them, and so I want to just do the inventory here, and I'll give you information in real time for me about you know, whether they are good or not, and also be able to comment as I see it on the quality of the drills that I'm getting and the quantities and so forth. Like I say, these look good. Okay, this is supposed to be 5 drills. There's a whole heck of a lot more than 5. And look, I got 2 bonus of a different color. So I'm not worried about not having sufficient drills at all. Okay. And again, all the drills seem to be perfectly flat on the back. No tabs. I don't see any trash. Like I've seen so very, oh, okay, so here's one drill. Oh, okay, I've lost it now. There was one drill that had a little tab off it. So, you know, I'd have to get rid of that drill. But that's the only one that I've seen so far like that. And I'm gonna hold this up real close to the screen because you might, oh, hold on, I gotta find out where to put it. So, not sure if you can see, there are, on some of these drills, there's little tiny dimples, really small dimples on the back, which I'm not concerned about. They're not concave. It's like a little tiny dimple. And I actually think maybe the little tiny dimple will help the glue to get stuck up in there. The others are perfectly flat. Okay, so it's just a few colors that have that little dimple, which I don't consider a flaw. And even the ones that are slightly concave, I don't like using them. But what I'll do is push them aside in the tray. I won't get rid of them. I won't put them in the waste pile. I'll keep them, but just not use them unless I'm running out of the color, in which case then I'll go back and use the ones that are less concave. Because I haven't had a problem with them falling off yet. But again, I've only been at this for a few months, so it's possible that over time they would not adhere as well. Okay, 3756. So I'm supposed to have 13,958 of this. They tell me that I've got 16,051. So I expect I will have an awful lot of spares. And once again, I'm looking at these, and they look really good. They look flat on the bottom. They look pretty on the top. They look uniform in size. And that's the other thing that I'm looking for, is uniformity in size, because I learned, it took me a while, I'm not that swift, people. It took me a while to realize that the lack of uniformity in size also contributes significantly, well, perhaps equally to tabs, to drill popping. It contributes equally as much as tabs to drills popping eventually, for anybody who couldn't make sense of my strange sentence structure. So again, here, okay, it's not all of them, but some of these have little dimples. Again, not concave. Did I log that? Yes, I did. Okay. I'm afraid when I'm talking, I'm not actually paying attention to what I'm doing, so I might miss ticking something that I have, and then I'm going to have to go back and check them all again. Ooh, look at that pretty color. That's gorgeous. That's 3846. I wish I had more of them. Quite a few of these too. All right, this is looking good. Very pretty colors. Last one. And $3851. I don't know if I didn't tick it or if they didn't send it. So I'm just going to go through all of these. That'll be disappointing. Nope, I got him. 3851. I just forgot to tick it off. Wait a minute. 3851. So I was supposed to get 7. I got 8. Okay, I got everything. They did a good job. And so this is ready to start. All right. I'm going to put the rating sheet right here. And that concludes the unboxing of this 3-part diamond painting unboxing from Paint with Diamonds. I will put the link to the other 2 in each of the videos so that if anybody wants to watch multiple ones, the whole thing, start to finish, they can. I hope you've enjoyed this. And if you did, please give it a like. Send me a comment. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. Suggestions for making it a better video. There you go. I'm always interested in hearing from my friends and fellow diamond painters. So I hope you have a glorious day. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the weather, whatever it's doing where you are. And yeah, be happy. Bye-bye. This might be the last video before I take off for my cruise. So I hope that your Christmas preparation goes very, very well. And I'll be back before Christmas, and hopefully we'll be in touch with you at that time. Okay? Bye-bye.